Hey everyone's Jackel Wolf back in all of the Mod 6 to the sky with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now if you're following along, you know that we are working our way through the quest book. Last episode, we were on the Pedestals tab where we completed ourselves the Blood Metal quest. We did that by crafting ourselves a Auto Attacker Pedestal upgrade. We used that Auto Attacker Pedestal upgrade to basically build ourselves a automatic mob grinding facility down there. In the back, you can see that little black area there. That is because we got the dark glass on it. That is going to keep it nice and dark so we can get some good mob spawns in there. Now, when I was in the quest book, you may have noted that I do not have any of my completed quests shown. That is because I updated to the 1.17 version of all of the Mod 6 to the sky. I lost all my quests, and I am having the toughest time getting them back. Even on the very, very front page where we got this very, very first quest, that is basically just a clicker quest. I can't get that. And I think that is stopping me from getting some other stuff. Maybe there's something that I'm missing here, but I'm pretty sure this was just a straight up clicker quest. But I'm not going to worry about it. You know, that's not going to stop us from making videos on this stuff. I know what I've done in the past, and I keep grabbing stuff from my storage drawers back there. I know what I've done in the past, so we're not going to worry about it. But that leads me into the reason why I updated to the 1.17 version. That is because I have ran into a little bit of a chicken before the egg situation. Last episode, at the end of it, I said that we were going to work on getting some XP, some automatic XP collection for our automatic mob grinder. That does not seem to work out because to automate that using the Pedestals mod, we need to get ourselves a Bottle of Enchanting. To make a Bottle of Enchanting, there are a couple of different ways. The one that I was going to do is I was going to use some liquid experience and 3 bottles in the solidification chamber. Very, very simple to make. Nothing that we don't already have in our world. But the problem is the only experience I've got available to me is the experience I've gotten on myself. That's that 40 levels. I was going to build a XP drain that XP, and then use that in that solidifier. The problem is the XP that comes out of the XP drain is a mob grinding XP. The XP that I need to use to make that XP bottle using that solidifier is the cyclic XP. The only way that I can see for me to get that cyclic XP is by using the cyclic experience pylon. Now, the experience pylon does pretty much the exact same thing as the XP collector for the Pedestals mod. So it doesn't really make sense for me to make one just to go and make the other. Really, they do the exact same thing. So I've struggled really, really hard to find a way to get that XP bottle or that Bottle of Enchanting without actually having to resort to the cyclic. There is one way of doing that, and that is by using 4 glowstone blocks, 2 diamonds, 2 enchanted books, and a honey bottle. Now, there's a couple of different ways to get enchanted books into our world. There's a strainer that will get them. We could just set up a regular auto fishing farm, or we can just enchant 2 books. And I think where we're at right now, that's going to make the most sense. That's what we're going to work on this episode. The big roadblock to this one, what makes it difficult, is to get a bottle of honey, you need bees in your world. That means we got to go through a little bit of a process to get some bees. Now, I spent a long time trying to figure out how to get bees into the world. It's not as obvious as you would think. There is no bait for those bees. What you're going to do is you got to create yourselves a little bit of a bee voodoo doll. If you're familiar with that pack. Now, it's not difficult. We can certainly do it. It's just going to require a little bit of different setup. I'm going to do that one next episode, and then we can move on to collecting XP from our mob farm. But that is enough of the why. What we're going to do now is focus on the how to get enchanted books in our world and, to pretty much set us up for enchanting for our pedestals, which was our ultimate goal here anyways. We're first going to need some books in our world. To make books, we are first going to need paper. To make paper, we're going to need 3 sugarcane in a crafting station. That gets us our 3 paper. That is a very vanilla way of making paper. There is a modded way of getting paper as well. If we take a regular log, place it in our world, hit it with one of our hammers. Now, I've just got a compressed hammer here. It will work, but just the regular hammer as well. Break that. We get ourselves a piece of sawdust. 3 sawdust in a crafting station will actually get you 6 papers. So it's a little bit more efficient of a recipe, but it really depends on what you're set up for. I set up that automatic sugarcane farm there in the back, so we had sugarcane for paper. But if you got an excess of wood, you can certainly use that as well. Make yourself some sawdust, make yourself some paper out of that. Once you got some paper, all you need to do is combine it with a piece of leather. There you go. There you get your book. Again, very, very vanilla. There is a create way of making books as well. It requires like a slime, and to make the slime, you need to make some dough. To make the dough, you need a bunch of create machines. We don't have any create machines in our world, so we can't go down that path. Also, we used leather from our little entity cramming cow farm back there. I don't know if you remember that from a couple of episodes ago. That is a good source of leather, but now that we've got the mob farm ready to go, we can actually take 3 pieces of rotten flesh and create ourselves something called rotten leather. If we take that piece of rotten leather, we run it through a furnace, we will end up with a solid piece of regular leather. And there you go. There's our regular piece of leather. We can now take that leather, we can make some books out of it, or we can make leather armor or whatever else we need. So again, if you've got, a surplus of cows making leather in your world, you can certainly go that way. If you've got excess zombie flesh, this way is, almost easier than, raising up a bunch of cows. So that takes care of getting books into our world. What we need to do now is set up our little enchanting area. To do that, we're going to need some bookshelves. Now, very, very vanilla. 3 books, 6 planks gets us a vanilla bookshelf. Now, you can see in here, there's a little bit more detail to it. Eterna is +1, max of 15. If we go pull that out and we go type in Eterna, if we hover over some of these bookshelves here we go. Here's one. All of the mod 6 to the sky includes the Apotheosis mod. That adds Eterna, Quanta, and Arcana. I'm not going to get too deep into this because I can't do any of these, higher level bookshelves than that anyways. But basically what it does is the Quanta and the Arcana allows you to enchant higher level stuff than your regular vanilla Minecraft can. I believe you can even get up to like level 100 enchants using that stuff. But again, we do not have the ability to get to them quite yet, but it's probably something we'll be doing in the future. Beyond bookshelves, there's another thing that we can make very, very simple that's going to, enhance our enchanting area. That is going to be candles. Now, again, you see that Eterna is +1, max of 15. Vanilla Minecraft enchanting, 15 bookshelves is the max. That will get you up to your 30 levels. Each one of these candles will add 1 to that level, just like, a regular bookshelf will as well. To make a candle, it is a piece of string and 2 pieces of tallow. Now, I've got too much tallow in here for some reason, but each one of those recipes gets us 2 candles. You can dye these candles to make them different colors if you want, but it doesn't actually change the Eterna at all. They are just all regular, Eterna +1 candles. Now, the last thing we need to do is we need to make ourselves an actual enchanting table. There are some mods in the pack that can do enchanting differently. We're not set up for that one quite yet anyway, so we're just going to stick with a vanilla enchanting table. Again, 1 book, 4 pieces of obsidian, 2 diamonds. That gets us an enchanting table. We're going to take this over here to our little bit of an enchanting area. We're going to go place the enchanting table down. If we open this up, place a book into it, we can take a little read here. We've now got 12 of the Eterna, max of 15 based on the bookshelves that we've got. I've got 1, 2 in the background, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is what this is picking up. It is picking up 12 levels of enchanting. Now, if we go take this bookshelf, let's actually place it right here, just to kind of make it part of this, but to kind of keep things a little bit separate. We'll open that up, we'll put the book back in, and we've now got our 13th level of enchanting. So that is absolutely perfect. That's exactly what we expected. If we went and added 1 candle, 2 candles to our world, open that up again, place a book in there, we've now got our 15 levels of enchanting. We go take a 3rd candle, place it in there, open it up, put the book up there. We're capped at 15. No matter how many more vanilla bookshelves we place or of these, candles that we place, it's not going to change our enchanting level in here. It is now capped to that 15. If we were to make some higher level stuff, which we will probably get to sometime in the future, certainly then we can kind of bump that up to get some higher level enchants. Now, the sun's almost going down here, so let's do this really, really quickly. I don't really care what sort of enchantment I get in, out of this book here. I'm going to be using these books in a recipe. It can be any enchanted book. So I'm just going to do a level 1 piercing. No big deal. Don't really care about that. That's actually a good one to use. Let's use that second book there. Chilling Rebuke. Again, not super interested in that. We're going to go pull that one down. If I wanted to do a proper enchant, see, I've got 40 levels there. Let's take this Diamond Sword. We'll throw that one up there. And Fire Aspect 1, Smite 3, Cavalier 1. You know what? Let's do the Fire Aspect. And we actually got Smite 3 on that as well. That's actually kind of cool. I haven't really had a reason to use these enchants, mainly because, the only place I'm getting spawns, and actually there's somebody up there right now, is up here in this the hollow that is made from my wood farm. That's because we are trying to get some enchants for our wood harvester. That's going to give, make a little bit bigger area. It's going to get more of these items. Same thing down here with our item collectors. We need to make that one a little bit bigger as well. But that is not going to be today. That is going to be a future episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. Next episode, we will be back. I am fairly certain we're going to have enough stuff to get the bees in our world. Once we get bees, once we get honey, we can go and make that automatic XP collector for our automatic mob farm. But that is going to be it for this one, though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please think about leaving a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at Jackel Wolf. Also, check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page. I would love it if you guys stop by to say hi. As well, there'll be a link to my Patreon page. If you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content, you want to support, stop by, check it out. There are a lot of great perks out there for all of my supporters. But that is it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.